another joint. Hold this up right here. Another joint right here. My Oswald Quake, Freemasonry, the origin of Freemasonry. Now look at me right quick. I think Oswald crazy. This message is for you. Oswald don't like nobody getting his information out, but this is not this Negro information in the street. This right here belongs to all of us, man. We are Oswald crazy. Stop calling me, asking me if I'm selling your tape. Hell no, I ain't selling your tape. Whenever you go into ancient Egypt, our ancestors got that information for us, not for you. Sound like nigga that said discovered America. You didn't discover this. I remember watching one of the tapes, brother, and not to personally attack you, but I get upset when you keep calling people, talking about this is your information. This is not yours. It's now in the us.
You ain't got no proof, nigga, that I went to the hospital and they all told me I had AIDS. I went to like 4 hospitals, and the hospitals was telling me that I had AIDS. AIDS. The minute they talk about your God, look at what you doing. Acting like a bitch, losing all your emotion. So another said the God is a bitch. Yes, I said the motherfucker's a bitch. You said that you talk so much about Kemet. I don't give a fuck about that because it's all man-made shit. You don't see me turned up and going crazy and putting your name. Oh, Judah said this. I don't give a fuck.
Shaka. I don't give a fuck what Ramesses said. I'm sorry, Netta. Ramesses was just another man, bro. I don't worship them motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck what Ramesses said. I don't give a fuck what Akhenaten said.
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people.
There's nothing special about you because you following some spook-ass God, some God who we know is narcissistic, who's demonic, who's a goddamn liar, who's bipolar. The God of the Bible is a bipolar motherfucker.
How can I let Red Pill come? Red Pill just have a different ideology than me, but he's still a brother. That 14-year-old African is an African. He's not my brother. He's not my people, period. How can I let Red Pill come? Red Pill just have a different ideology than me, but he's still a brother. That 14-year-old African is an African. He's not my brother. He's not my people, period.
You're wrong. You don't know. Everybody on my circuit, they against the Israelites. We hate the Israelites. We can't stand their doctrine.
I don't believe in old Egyptian gods. I don't believe in that stuff. I wasn't even taught that bullshit, right? I'm the one who bangs against the Kemetics. I bang against them and they can't get through me because the gods that they worship, right, were born from another group of thinking, right? So you can't come with me with no goddamn Heru or no other that bullshit. Show it to me in the primary, show it to me in writing, show it to me in the period. You're making the bullshit up.
Polight, if let's say Polight is innocent, he could be a partial victim. You know, maybe he broke up with the girl. Who knows, you know, what happened in that instance. But the only true victim is that girl. So I think that's what we need.
And I think that's being a hypocrite because you have a member of ISUPK who was locked up for child molestation, for rape, or whatever it is, and y'all still support him. Here it is, Polight have not been found guilty, and y'all wouldn't support him. See the double standard?
What
you have a member
standard?
in ISUPK, which y'all support him financially. You put money on his books, but Polight have not been found guilty, and y'all already.
This how I know you taking a strong. This how I know you take a strong position of Polight's innocence, regardless of waiting till the verdict come, because you keep bringing up the same exact thing, even though I've explained the position dozens of times. How many times do I have to explain the same exact position? So in that instance, the brother took a lot of.
Even if you explain it still remains the same, though, Captain.
No,
you still support
what remains the same?
Guilty.
But what remains the same, though?
That he was found guilty.
Definitely was found guilty, but he also
Polight was not found guilty.
I'm not saying don't support him, though.
Right,
brother. You said if the brother come on my channel, you done.
Wait.
And you know you got me, man. You got me. I said, all right, brother.
That's right.
All right, peace and Black Power family. Welcome to another Sarnetta TV House of Consciousness production. You already know what it is. This is your brother Sarnetta. I am your host, and I'm bringing in another heavy hitter. You brothers and sisters better be ready. When we build this wall, this comedic wall, oh my God, ain't nothing stopping. We bringing in another young brother. He's a scholar. You one leave, 5 more come in. Reggie leave. 5 more come in. You know what I'm saying? Garfield leaves and turn his back on Kemet. 10 more come in. We already got Chris Harris. We bringing in another brother who is awesome, who is powerful. I would say I don't know, between him and Jabari, I would say they probably right here until I see the brother's work and ethic, and if he can handle the ring, getting in, or the battlefield, or whatever, anybody that come at him, if he can deal with that pressure, I think he can, because he's killing. And so without any further ado, I bring to you my brother Shaka in the building. What's up, Shaka? He runs the channel of Ma'at Forever. So if y'all are aware of that, make sure you go and subscribe to Ma'at Forever channel. Go over there and show some love for our brother. Peace and Black Power to you. Hotep. Shaka, what's happening, man? Unmute yourself.
Hotep Sen-E Sarnetta.
Yeah.
Thank you for the invitation. I just want to greet the people as I usually do. Hotep Senu, Hena Senut, Iti, Ren Ishaka and Kemet. I hope you're doing well. Bonjour, Sak Passe, Mbote, all that good stuff.
Damn, don't y'all hear that? Don't that sound beautiful to your ears, man, right there? Just to hear him go in on that. I know he's dealing with knowledge, man.
Have you ever met the Follow Banger?
No, I've seen him. I've seen him, but I'm not acquainted with him.
Well, you seen him on YouTube?
But brother, you like to say I know him and him. In 30 years, you don't have a book, you don't have a website, you don't have a platform. You have to go on other people's platforms. So you can talk all you want that you were acquainted with.
Well,
it doesn't hold any bearing with your scholarship.
Listen, I think everybody knows my work. You're just being introduced. Okay?
What is your work? You've been carrying their suitcases. You went errand and bought them drinks and coffee and tea. Everybody can do that. That's why I nicknamed you Butler.
So Sarnetta, so you allow this person to talk about, I carry Sarnetta's bags and suitcases.
So you are Butler for Sarnetta as well. It's good to know. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
and Sarnetta called you the B word. You did not object. You don't have any backbone.
You know.
that put a Semitic Allah burning down tells us was a black God representing represented by a black bull whose hide denoted his black skin.
Here's the picture that he showed on the screen. It's a deity El, the god El. Pay attention to the crown or the headdress, if you will. This is a picture from the front of the same statue, a little closer, and a little bit from the side here. Now, this headdress is actually the Atef crown. If you go on Webster's online dictionary, that's what it says. Atef is the specific feathered white crown of the Egyptian deity Osiris. It combines the head jet, the crown of Upper Egypt, with red ostrich feather for the Osiris cult. The Atef crown identifies Osiris in ancient Egyptian painting. If you go to Webster's dictionary, Merriam-Webster, it says Atef, hold on, a tall crown with a long feather on each side, shown in the art of ancient Upper Egypt as worn by Osiris. Okay? Here you can see Osar or Osiris with the Atef crown. This is from the papyrus of Nebket. It's actually in the Louvre Museum, and you can see me filming that papyrus on the video entitled Reality Check. Why black people ain't going nowhere, but you might as well put Afro Style Reality Check, it's gonna come up. And in here, it's also from the Louvre Museum. You have Osiris in the middle with the Atef crown, and the description for it, if you go on the website of the Louvre Museum and you type Royal and Divine Triad, you can do a search and you will see they mention that he is actually wearing the Atef crown. Now finally, you can compare the crowns. Okay, first you have the god of the Arabs Negroes, which first is El, but somehow, some way becomes Allah, but that's up to y'all, that's up to the doctor. And then you have the one that I showed you, Osiris. Then again, from the front, compared with another statue of Osiris, and then finally the same statue from another angle.
Biblical King's Seal discovered in dump site. This is the royal seal of the King Hezekiah, and here we have an Ankh. And finally, last but not least, you need to see it to believe it. The God of the Bible, El, slept in his own dung and urine. This is Ugaritic Narrative Poetry, page 195. And we also have this book here, the Masria in the Prophetic Literature, where it clearly says that El floundered in his own feces and urine.
Microphone check 1 2. Okay, sounds all right. So I'm gonna remove this thing here, and that we can get. Hotep Senu Hena Senut Iti Ren Isha Kandugu Kemet. I hope you're doing well. The title of this live stream is 200 videos and counting. Is nature obsessed with Brother Polight? Yes, those talking points that they're using. Scam Cheddar said, "Oh, you have 17 videos about me." Then his bottom B, Chris Snake, said, "Oh, 50 videos about the man. He's had enough. I had enough as well." All right, okay. And well, Shaka Amos, who said he's obsessed with you. He's a loser. So let's use their talking point and see if they're on point or not. Now, there's some people that I don't know, and they come on the chat. They don't know about greeting. They don't know any form of greetings whatsoever, you know. No hello, no good morning, no what's up, no what's up, no hotep, no peace, no form of greeting whatsoever. And they type messages. You don't know at the end of the day if they come to give more lessons. You don't know where they stand. And I want people to make it clear on where they stand. I am against pedophilia and child molestation. So I'm all for the more lessons. I'm all for the Proverbs, not the Bible, but Proverbs. I'm all for the sayings, the sentences. I'm all for it. Wisdom. But let me know where you stand. Because I discovered in the last few months that we have supporters of pedophilia, but they don't own up to it publicly. Now, privately, I get messages. Oh man, but you know what I'm saying, sometimes in life, what I'm saying, well, that's not a crime. Oh, well, So I wish they'll have the courage to be men and let it be known publicly how they feel. You understand what I'm saying? So when people come without any form of greetings, I don't know them from a can of paint. I don't know where they stand, and they come and give like more lessons or whatever. I'm like, is this subliminal stuff? I mean, hey, ain't a big deal anyway, So that being said, for those who don't know Brother Polight, you can hear it in his own. You can hear him in his own words. Let me mute my mic so you get some optimum sound.
Let's say he molested 1,000 children, factually, okay, genetic evidence and everything, things that we don't deny scientifically. We say, wow, okay, true. If someone was to ask me, would you still worship him as your Most High, acknowledge him as your Most High God, I would have to. I don't identify with everything he does there, much like I believe most Christians don't identify with everything their God does, because it says their God is a jealous God.
For those who don't know, he was talking about Malachi York, who's been in prison for over 100 years, I think 135 years. But it's a long sentence. And the charge is sexually abusing children, or child molestation, as some would say. See? And we're going to see that this is who Scam Cheddar is obsessed with. So for those who wonder, I'm going to have further details about that convo. And I think there's a longer one as well. This one is about 11 minutes long. Yes, 11:30. But I think there's one that's longer. I'm not 100% sure, but I think there's a longer clip of that convo over there. All right. So that being said, we have the brother Shaka Amos, who not only said that I'm obsessed with Scam Cheddar. Every time you go against child molestation and pedophilia, people are going to talk with their talking points. they ain't gonna say that they are against child molestation and pedophilia. You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna say other stuff, right? So I heard him talking about, yeah, I don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? He shows that, you know, some people didn't grow up with a father or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay. Let's find out how he moves, what he's all about.
Fucking thing you could ever do. Fuck out of here. Motherfuckers think I'm worried about something. What the fuck I look like being worried about these bitches? These bitches, they're like clowns. They're like the Three Stooges tripping over each other. They really are. You're like the fucking Three Stooges. Mika, eat a dick. Bitch. Damn. They knew better. Why the fuck they fucking each other's man? Bitch, why you don't pose it that way?
Oh.
You hoe. Die. Somebody I knew better. Fuck out. Some bitches with that pussy ain't got no brain. Is that it? I gotta take responsibility for their pussy? Is that it? What the fuck I look like being worried about these bitches? They really, they knew better. Fuck you, hoe. Die. Somebody I knew better.
Wow.
Fuck out of here. Some bitches with that pussy ain't got no brain.
That's deplorable.
Is that it? I gotta take responsibility for their pussy?
Listen to the master teach.
you,
Listen to
hoe.
your
I gotta
scholar.
take
Listen to the master
pussy.
teacher.
Come
That's
on,
what
man.
I'm saying to myself.
Is that what you telling me? I gotta take responsibility for what Nicole does with her pussy and what her daughter does with her pussy. It's my responsibility. Fuck out of here.
We got to stop giving titles to people just because.
Hold on. Get the fuck out of here. You done. Fuck out of here. I fucked other mother daughters. You don't see them saying no shit like this all over the internet. You don't see them fucking trying to.
Well, you heard it. My Ninja News isn't the place to be. Top of the morning. Oh, indeed. It's what? It's 6:30 a.m. in New York. Now, don't feel sorry for the monkey clown OnlyFans Mika. Because when she came on my panel, I challenged her to criticize pedophile. She wouldn't do it. And I and just do the test and ask her. Ask her, state for the record, criticize pedophile right now. Right now. You see that she will deflect and all that. You know what I'm saying? Dude looks like she's like 17. She's already a mother. So she may be from those camps where they, according to the Bible, feel that it's okay to have sex with a girl as long as she has a period, even if she's, let's say period, you know, but one pronounce it period. As long as she has a period, you can have sex with a girl as long as she has her period of flowers. So who knows if she wasn't 9 years old and now she's 18 with a 1-year-old child, but was she winning or not? I don't know. I said, who knows? I'm not making any accusations. That lady is cool with some convicted child molesters. She's a moderator on some panel that invite convicted child molesters and people who defend convicted child molesters. So for her to pick and choose, acting like you know better, we have paperwork. She's a monkey clown. Plus, she's into OnlyFans as well. I will share that, and then we're going to move to the main topic at hand. Don't be fooled by these tricks. It's like Wolf Nepal, who also acts like she's against child molestation when it's the Nubians, but she's a Hebrew Israelite. She has to know about all those Hebrew Israelites who had those charges, those and convictions as well for child molestation. But she's a hypocrite, and this is disgusting and ridiculous. So the dude said that I'm obsessed with Saab because I'm against child molestation and pedophile for over 10 years. And sad thing for them is that Scam Cheddar happens to be the one who invites convicted rapists, who invites child molesters, and that's the only YouTube channel in the world that I'm aware of that invites convicted rapists on a regular basis to teach at that. And people who support convicted child molesters will find guilty in the court of law. That's the only channel that I know of that does that. But apparently we're messing with their money. I'm effing with their money, so they're not happy. Just like Scam Cheddar himself had no problem with his wife's niece through marriage. He said himself that the girl was family. He had no problem with the girl running off with Polight when she was like 14 because she was in love with Polight, according to Scam Cheddar's own words, until he had some money issue with Polight, and then he talked about it. For him, it's money over family, obviously. Now, and when I use the term OnlyFans Mika, I'm not making it up. She put it up herself on her own social media, the public one. So don't feel sorry. A lady's just capping for anybody that's not Hebrew Israelites. The Hebrew Israelite child molesters, ask her. Ask her. She ain't going to criticize them. Those hypocrites. Ninja News wrote, whoa, he said he engaged other mothers and daughters, and they say nothing savage. Well, ask Scam Cheddar about it, and ask Chris Snake. Chris Snake, ask him about it. You know, but he's too beach made. He's part of that crew now. He's part of that team now. You see? They're going to say, oh, well, y'all deal with the information. Some children can be raped in front of them or next door. It's not my concern. I deal with the information. But if you mess with the boss's money, then the bottom B ain't going to be happy. Now, you do have the link for the OnlyFans Mika, so you can see what she's all about. Now, main subject at hand. Let me check the sound. Good. Let's count. All you have to do when you're on the panel, you just type in Polight in the search box here, right? So let's count. Let's make it large so you can see. I'm not making it up. Maybe too large is going to take long to count like that. One. Let me make it be so small. Yeah. Enlarge the screen. Yeah, it shows it's okay. Go on full screen mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 18, 20, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. If you haven't noticed, I put my cursor wherever the name of the dude appears, and that is not Brother Polight. So I think I wasn't I at 41? Let me go and listen. Yes, I was at 41. 42. Oh, I need to, that one's 42. I need to remove the volume. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. He's on that video, but it's not in the title. I ain't gonna count it. So hold on. Or was that 64? Wasn't I? Yes, that was 64. 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. Now it's not on the title, but you can see that's here. It's okay. I'm going to count that one. 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 102. It's on the video, but not on the title, and I'm gonna count it. 103. All right. Is there? Not on the title. I'm gonna count it. 104. Buster Rhymes gives Brother Polight his flowers by paying homage to his work. Buster Rhymes must be like, Bomb Clot. So what's that? What? 104? All right. So we have 100, right? Okay. This one is a House of Consciousness. Now, let's move to the other channel. Wack News 102. Wack News 102. Young Hero, what's up, my brother? How you doing? They say I'm obsessed with scam cheddar because I'm against child molesters and pedophiles, and that's the only channel, the only YouTube channel to my knowledge, public channel that is, you know, that invites convicted rapists and child molesters on a regular basis to teach the people. So let's see if he's not obsessed with Polight. We already have 100 for that first channel. Now let's go to Wack News 102. No, it's not one. Well, he changed the name at some point, but okay. Scam Cheddar Studios. I did the House of Consciousness. Now I'm doing Scam Cheddar Studios. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. You may want to check 45. There's a trial coming up. I ain't saying no more. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. I think I used a thumbnail. That's what I was thinking. 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110. Just in case I may have made a mistake, a few mistakes here and there. 111, 112. Isn't that one, if I'm not mistaken, that came in on trial, which was 8 years ago? people acting like, before that, Butler Reggie had enough to say that before came in on trial, people were not, dealing with Kemet. I mean, I played it anyway, so you can get the exact quote. So anyway, we have it one again here. I don't know. Okay, when did I start? Never mind. I think I was 110 or something. So yeah, that's about it. I don't think I made a mistake counting like 10. You know what I'm saying? So that gives us 200 vids, man. 200 vids. So if I'm obsessed with 50 vids going against child molesters and pedos, and the main promoter of them, we know who he is. But does that make scam cheddar? And I've already played and invite everybody to go at the beginning. That guy that is featured 200 times on 2 channels combined, 100 times for each channel at least. because that's just the titles. You've seen that there's plenty of videos where he appears, but his name is not featuring on the title. That's the same guy who told a victim of Malachi York, a victim of sexual abuse, a victim of child molestation, that even if he would have done all that, molested all those children, with DNA evidence at all, he will still regard him as his God. He will still regard Malachi York as his God. And I think that during the trial, they will surely use that one. Okay, that's what I wanted to say in essence. Those talking points I'm using. But I ain't losing sleep. I ain't losing sleep over them. Don't run from it. I destroy it. Somebody want to say what's up? Feel free. And then I'm about to deep out. $200 V's, dang. 200, man. I put myself on mute. I wait a few minutes and there's nobody. Then it's peace. What's up, Beetle? How you doing? What do you think about his 200 videos? You know what? You know what I should do? I don't need this anymore. And do the same thing that I showed earlier.
For another reason.
The Lord promises me that we will lock people up beyond a shadow of a doubt. That's what the Lord promises me.
Yeah. But in this case, it was up to 12 people to have that reasonable doubt or not. And those 12 people make the decision.
It's not. So what's the point?
If you want to fight for
it's your matter of opinion if you would have
fight for it for another reason. Don't fight for it because he's innocent of a molesting kid.
Let's say he molested 1,000 children. Factually.
Okay.
Genetic evidence and everything. Things that we don't deny scientifically. We say, wow, okay, true. If someone was to ask me, would you still worship him as your most high, acknowledge him as your most high God? I would have to. I don't identify with everything he does there.
He will have to. And even if it's not to acknowledge him as a most high God, but to support him, knowing that he would have molested. How many children did he say? I mean, dang. I think he didn't give a number. He said all these children, right?
Much like I believe most to me, okay, genetic evidence, 1,000 children.
1,000 children. Let's hear it again.
Of a molesting kid.
Let's say he molested 1,000 children. Factually.
Okay.
Genetic evidence and everything. Things that we don't deny scientifically. We say, wow, okay, true. If someone was to ask me, would you still worship him as your most high, acknowledge him as your most high God? I would have to. I don't.
Which means that according to the low standards of Scam Cheddar and Be Made Chris Snake, if I was to make a video per child molested by York in that equation, in that example, in that situation, Then about 50 child, me making video for each child molested, they'll be like, man, he's obsessed, man. And he made 50 videos already. So can you imagine when I reach 100 and 200 and I go all the way to 1,000? I wouldn't go to up to 1,000. But that same guy who said that he will see the dude who would have molested 1,000 children that is God, that's a guy that's featured on at least 200 videos. And we know it's more because I've only counted the videos where his name is in the title. He will not remove those videos, and probably not even if the dude is found guilty. I mean, he might make that move reluctantly to avoid backlash, but that's what gives him the most views. And he tried to have him on, but somebody that, you know, he's following like a dog told him, man, if he's on, then I'm done. So the numbers have dropped. Yesterday, a channel with like 190,000 subscribers, a live stream that's been going on for an hour and has 70 people on. I understand now why the B-made dude, Chris Snake, was crying like a sucker over his new boss not getting the money that he used to. The numbers are dropping. This is a fact. I've shown it yesterday. I've said it and I repeat. There's no way in the world that anybody on this planet Earth can talk his way out of being either a child molester or plain rapist. And when I say plain rapist, I mean somebody that doesn't rape children, but rapes adults. Or a defender of child molesters and rapists. There's no way they will be able to talk their way out of this. They tried hard. The rape okay, the house of clowns, the house of criminals, the house of pseudos, they tried hard. But it didn't work. He cannot work. It's not possible. It is not possible. Yes, there are many child molesters and rapists. There are many defenders, supporters, promoters as well of child molesters and rapists, but it will never be fly. It can never be fly on some public platform where they are allegedly teaching information for people. You understand what I'm saying? So stay safe, stay healthy. If I am allowed to by the nature, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue, I state facts. Oh, hold on. Some of you want to rock yourself some fly gear that is definitely not affiliated or related with any defense or promotion of convicted child molesters, convicted rapists, then here's the address. All right. Before I deep out, divinely inspired wrote Polight looks up to a disgusting serial pedophile who belongs under that supermax in Colorado. You know, I have one elder at least who bounds, but hey, I never heard him being a defender of child molesters per se, molesters plural, but he believes in the innocence of York. So I haven't seen him in a while in his life. But you have some other elders, man. It's different. Beetle Benford wrote, I guess he meant to write to be Kemet. I'm sorry, no. To me, Kemet equals HOK in a personal. Why therefore, how we separate yourself? I don't really understand what you mean here, but we can talk about it some other time. But to Kemet being Kemetic or a Kemite, no, that's not HOK. HOK is a house of clowns. It's a house of pseudos. They have convicted rapists on a regular basis. They have convicted child molesters and people who defend child molesters on a regular basis to teach the people, not to be confronted about the charges, to teach the people. And there are so many other cases that we haven't touched on because, you know, with them it's when they speak and they tell on themselves. They tell on each other. That's how we discover. And then when we talk about it, so we know we've been knowing about this. We've been knowing about this. But the general public doesn't know about this. And it's a vicious circle. Some innocent people contact those people, kick it with those people, and break bread with those people. And next thing you know, somebody get raped. Somebody getting raped. I'm out. Peace out.